Since this committee began investigating the ArriveSCAM scandal, many of the public servants that have come forward about gross mismanagement have been suspended. Would you say this is a usual practice that you have encountered with this government?
I can't really comment. As you probably know, I've only been back in Canada for about a year, so I really have no comment.
Okay. I'm sure you were, when you were brought into the position, you were given a briefing, which probably would have included previous cases, and you would have done an evaluation of the historical conduct of this government, but we'll continue. Has your office been involved in the investigation of any of the ArriveCAN suspensions that have occurred so far?
We have been seized by, I believe it was this very committee, where we had received a disclosure, and as notified, we have undertaken an investigation that is related to ArriveCAN.
And is there any information you can provide about the investigation so far?
Only that it is ongoing.
Okay. Can you provide any information about the investigation relative to Cameron McDonald?
I cannot.
Can you provide any information about the investigation into Mr. Anthony Utano?
I cannot.
Are you aware that the IT person who submitted an internal complaint in the CBSA about Mindone's deleted emails has now been suspended?
I cannot comment.
Okay. Are you concerned that there seems to be a culture of reprisal at the CBSA?
I cannot comment.
Okay. Are you concerned that there seems to be a culture of reprisal with the government at large?
I cannot comment.
Okay. Will this government be able to improve its internal management and effectively run government programs if they suspend any public servant that dares to speak out against department executives, would you say?
I cannot comment.
Okay. Why, in your opinion, is this government so eager to suspend any public servants who speak out against their management instead of using their insight to fix the broken system?
I cannot comment.
Pardon me? Oh, pardon me. Your office currently has 161 files on hold, which is 5 times the number of cases that your office typically is expected to investigate each month. In your opinion, what has driven this significant increase in the complaints of wrongdoing?
In my opinion, it's a greater awareness of the existence of our office. It was established in 2007, and it takes a long time, typically in an organization the size of the federal government, for people to become aware that something exists and also how to access it. I can say that across Canada, my provincial counterparts seem to be experiencing the same sort of increase as I think their systems mature as well.
Based on the charts you provided us, the cases seem to have begun to significantly increase starting at the beginning of 2023. And this is the same time frame our committee began its study into the ArriveCAN and McKinsey scandals. Do you believe that this increase was inspired by the increased scrutiny of these scandals?
I have no idea. I do not know.
The number of submissions still seems to be increasing, but the number of completed submissions has remained consistent. If you do not receive an increase in funding, what will be the impact on public servants who will not have their cases reviewed within the standard timeline?
I think that, they say justice delayed is justice denied, and I think that everybody is deserving to have their cases and their concerns dealt with in an appropriate manner and in a timely manner. Obviously, I think that overall for each individual there's a negative impact, and I also believe that for the organization there's a negative impact.